What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Allie, and welcome to Allie Land. So I've been sick, like my last video, if you saw it, I've been sick. My house has been sick for the last 6 weeks, so I finally am able to sit down, wear makeup, and film for the first time in 6 weeks. So I have a 2-month update for my This Is Pantasy project. This is a project I created in collaboration with the Fantastic Ladies Facebook group. I will leave all the project info, the Facebook group, and everything that you need to know about the project linked down below. When I brought this in, this is from October 11th to October 10th. It's a 1-year long project, kind of just like the middle of the year. When I brought this in December because I was late. I brought in all 21 projects at once. During update 1, I was able to finish 4. I met my goal on Pixie, Unicorn, Leviathan, and Gorgon. And so today is technically my update number 2. So I'm going to go through all my projects. I do have 4 products, 4 creatures that I was able to meet my goal on, so I can roll those out. But I do have a bunch that are still going to be staying in. Some of these I think are going to stay in until the very end for when we refresh. I do have some ideas of how I want to refresh this for round 4. Leave a comment down below what your suggestions are. If you have a particular way you like to do this project, if there's a creature that you may want to see make an appearance, leave the name down below. I can definitely work something out for you guys. All right, so get my notes. So Pixie, I did finish in update 1. So moving on to Cyclops. Cyclops is basically my notes. Cyclops, which is a single shadow. I rolled in I'm going to flip back and forth with all my notes here. Alright, Cyclops, which is a single shadow. I rolled in the shade Delicate Design by Sydney Grace. My goal was 15 uses. It is this deep green shade here. Okay, good. I fixed the eye thing. For some reason, I had an eye tracker clicked or whatever for filming for my Streamlabs. I don't know how I did it. I managed to do it somehow, but it's gone. I fixed it. So it is this shade right here, this deep green metallic from Sydney Grace. I have used this 3 times, so I have not met my 15 use goal. I've noticed that I'm not reaching for my singles, so I'm definitely gonna have to start playing with these a lot more. I know I will be downsizing the amount of projects that I am working on currently. This one will be staying. Sorry. This one will be staying. This one is not going anywhere at all. This is one of my favorite projects. So this one will definitely be staying every year almost. I believe so. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it every year if I continue filming. Whatever. Anyway, I don't want to make this too long. So yeah, so this one will be staying in. I've only used it 3 out of 15 times. Unicorn I finished in update number 1. Then next is Fairy. Fairy is a plant or nature themed product. I brought in the pressed glitter in fire from ColourPop. My goal is 15 uses, and I have only used this once. So I have not reached for this since the first month of this project. So this will be staying in. Number 5 was Leviathan, which I had finished. Number 6 is Mermaid. Mermaid, which is from a woman-owned brand. I brought in my Charlotte Tilbury Mini Flawless Filter. As you can see, I got some massive, massive windowing. My goal is to finish this. Oops. I have taken the stopper out of this because I could not get any more out of it, but I want to finish this to completion. I have just a little bit left at the very, very bottom, maybe 1 or 2 more uses. I have used this a total of 22 times. So this will be staying in. Hopefully next month this will be gone. Next was Pegasus. Pegasus, which is a white product. I brought in my 111 Skin Nocturnal Recovery Night Cream Hoopla. This is a $300 night cream. I did not pay $300. We put that out there. Did not pay $300 for this. I got this in a BoxyCharm. $300. My goal was to finish this. I have finished this. finally, right? This was in another project probably 2 years ago. This was so expired. It had to have been. It took me 26 uses to finish, so I did meet my goal on this. This is going away and in my empties bin for my beauty bank. Next was e.l.f., which is a product that makes you feel beautiful. I brought in my Catrice blush box in the shade Golden Coral. My goal was to hit pan, and I did. You can see that tiny, shiny little pan. I finally was able to hit pan. I've been working on this for years. I was able to use this 11 times to hit pan. 11 uses. So this one will be rolling out. Next is Hydra, which is a product that you keep panning and panning, but you never... I brought in my Tarte Park Avenue Princess Bronzer. I did have some really... I did have a massive pan in my previous update. I have since then repressed this. I have bought this grinder thingy. I will talk about that in a whole separate video. I've bought this grinder thing, and it basically grinds it into a fine mill, and you can repress stuff. Okay, I did that. I did repress it completely, but it is a lot finer milled, so it does pick up a lot of extra dust. So I do have some more pan from how I've repressed it. My goal is to finish this. I have used this a total of 18 times since the intro. This will probably be staying in at least till the end. It's very, very dusty now. I kind of wish I wouldn't have repressed it, or repressed it maybe a little bit differently. But that's what I did. So that's going to be staying in. Next is Loch Ness Monster, which is an embossed product. Again, I brought in the Physicians Formula, the Diamond Dust. I had a massive pan in this. I did the same thing. I ground it up and repressed it. I do like how I repressed this. Before, I was feeling like I was picking up way too much product, which was causing it to crumble. Repressing this and like grinding it up into a very fine powder to repress it has made this work a lot better. My goal is 50 uses. I have used this 25 times. As you could tell, it's just more of a finely pressed. It's not as raised. I have gotten rid of the embossing, obviously, but this will be staying in. I actually need to think I will end up finishing this by 50 uses, if not right around 50. If I meet my 50 use goal, I may continue working on this just to finish it anyway. Next is Vampire, which is a blood red product. I brought in my ColourPop liquid lipstick in the shade H Potter. Really pretty shade. My goal is 15 uses, and I have only used this 3 times, so this will be staying in as well. Then for Dragon. Dragon is a large product. I brought in my Hemp's Spun Sugar and Vanilla Bean Lotion. This is one of those massive big boy lotions. My goal is to finish this. I worked tirelessly to finish this. I cut this bitch in half. I scraped out every fucking product I could get. I finished it. Took me 44 uses, but I finished it. This had, when I started this, I started up top. Update number 1, I was here. Now it's gone. So this will be rolling out into my empties. Yeti, which is a winter or snow themed product. I brought in my Lurella Diamond Dust Shadows in Icy, which is... Try not to spill this. It is this like flaky type of eyeshadow. Mine's in this like silvery shade for Icy. My goal is 10 uses. I have used this twice, so this will be staying in. Gorgon I finished in update number 1. Witch or Wizard, which is a magic themed product. I brought in my ABH Mini Magic Touch Concealer, and mine's in the shade 3. My goal is to finish this. I have used this a total of 22 times. This is probably going to take me almost all year, at least until June, I think. I haven't pulled the stopper out yet because I'm still getting a lot of product. This is too dark, so I'm having to do it under my foundation in order for it to work. Otherwise, it like makes my under eyes extra dark on top of my foundation, and I actually don't like this. I don't know. This does not work. This is very creasy. When I put this on, I don't put this up like right under my eye. I kind of like keep it like here and out, and then like my chin, and then my forehead. But I don't like this. I would not repurchase this. Luckily, I did not buy this myself. This was like in an Ipsy mini thing. But yeah, this is not a good concealer. Then for Basilisk. Basilisk is a dark matte shadow. I brought in the Sydney Grace Single in Simplicity, which is this like aubergine burgundy brown type shade. My goal is 15 uses, and I have used this 6 times. So this one will be staying in a little bit longer, but it's the one I've used the most. I really do enjoy it, and yeah, maybe one day I might try to paint it. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. Speaking crazy nonsense. Next is Centaur, which is a duo product. This could be a product with 2 things in it. It could be duochrome, however you spin the duo product prompt. I brought in my Sigma Alice in Wonderland. Look at that. The Alice in Wonderland Face Duo. My goal is to use each shade 5 times. And I have done that. I have finished this, met my goal. I've used each shade 5 times, which I'm really happy because I don't like this. First off, the highlighter is way too dark. The blush, way too pink. I don't know if I like this. I might play with this some more, but I think I might end up decluttering this. I don't know. This is not, I don't know. Something about this formula. I don't know if it's the colors or what, but I don't like this. I'm glad I met my goal, though. Next is Manticore, which is a product that you consider a work of art. For me, it is the Perma Gel Lip Liners from Pat McGrath. I have this. I have ground this down. My goal is to finish this. I have used this a total of 17 times. I am wearing this today with my Sex on the Peach Too Faced Mini Lipstick. I really enjoy this. I really enjoy this a lot. This is the only Pat McGrath lip liner I own now. But I'm considering replacing this as soon as I'm done with it, depending on if none of the other shades that I have in lip liners match this one. So I might do a swatch fest to see if I have an exact match, like color match. If not, I'm going to consider rebuying it. But yeah, so this one will be staying in. Then for Zombie, which is a product that is falling apart. I brought in my Ulta Gryffindor palette and the shade Howler. That shade specifically was falling out of the packaging. Since then, I have ground it up and repressed it with another shade from my Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, the shade Candied Peach. I have mixed Howler and Candied Peach into a blush. So I have frankened this into a blush. This is a beautiful blush shade with those two. It kind of reminds me of the MAC Peach Twist. This is what it looks like with those two shades. So Howler was originally like a darker, like brickish type of red. Candy Peach was kind of like a really, like kind of like light toned peach shade. So mixing these together work really well for a blush. I have used this 8 times. Some of those as an eyeshadow, some of those as a blush. So this will be staying in. My goal is to finish this. So when I do finish this, I'll actually have 2 eyeshadows completely finished, which is really exciting. So this will be staying. Then for Gnome, I had brought in, which is a gemstone or mineral themed product. I brought in my LA Girl Duochrome Shade Shifter in the shade Jade. This shade is gorgeous. I should have put this on my eyes today, but I was doing a lot of blue and wasn't sure if it was going to match. My goal is 10 uses, but I've only used this once. It's a really pretty topper shade. It's gorgeous. I love it. This will be staying in, unfortunately, but that's okay. I do enjoy it. And then the last product is for Werewolf, which is for Celestial themed. I brought in my Look-See single in the shade Apollo, which is this green right here. My goal is 15 uses, and I have used this 2 times. So this will be staying in. And yeah, let me put my notes back on here. So I do have 4 creatures rolling out that I did meet my goal on, which is super exciting. I have 2 empties and then 2 gold mets, and I have a pan, which is really exciting. So that's cool. I'm thinking next month I am going to have this finished. I am going to, let's see. I know for sure next update I will have this finished. Out of the rest of my products that I have for goal wise, I'm going to try to reach my goal on the Simplicity shade, which is that dark aubergine matte shade. I'm going to try to reach my goal on that one. I do have 9 more uses to go on that. And yeah, so this one may take me a little bit longer to finish the rest of these. But for sure, my goal will be met for this one. This one will be finished for next update. I'm 100% positive on that. I wear this pretty much every time I wear makeup. So this one will definitely be finished. And yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, give me a big thumbs up. If you're doing this project, let me know down below so I can go check out your videos. Again, I am sorry about being 6 weeks late. Just, with sickness and stuff. So a 2-month update. I still met my goals on some stuff, which is still exciting. Not the most usage, not the most goals. I was hoping to have a lot more done or a lot more met, but because I didn't wear makeup for pretty much 6 weeks, kind of shot myself in the ass for that one. So yeah, I am going to be moving on to the spotlight segment. If you want to continue with me into that segment, keep on watching. If not, I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you for my next video. I do have a couple more I'm going to be filming today, which is exciting, but you're going to see this look a lot. You're going to see a lot of me in the same getup. I did fix my eye tracker thing, which is good. So yeah, we're going to move on to the spotlight segment, and I hope you have a wonderful day. So, for the spotlight segment today, I kind of bounced around between 2 things that I wanted to highlight, so I kind of am splitting them up into 2 videos. The other one that I wanted to highlight, I'm going to put in one, and then this one I'm going to put in this one. Something I love is fragrance. I don't know about you guys. If you love fragrance, that's great, because I love fragrance. I love perfume. I always stick to the same, 5. But I do love perfume, and I have a shit ton. But something that I have learned about myself is that I do not like to spend big money on perfume. I prefer to buy perfumes that are like $60 or cheaper, because I don't wear a lot of perfume. So I don't want to pay a ton of money for an expensive perfume, if that makes sense. So there are some that I enjoy, and I have bought the travel size of, I've enjoyed, and I've bought a full size. But to me, as a mom, in the middle of moving, we're moving houses, all that stuff, in the middle of all of this, me going to school full time, I cannot justify paying $200-300 for a perfume anymore of something that I really enjoy. So I'm really excited that I have found that there are a lot of dupes on the market for some of my favorite perfumes. Specifically within the Finery perfume line from Target. So Target has created this, I don't know if it's Target, like a sister company of Target, but Target has this perfume line called Finery, and they are specifically dupe brand fragrances. And they have some of the best dupes I have found on the market. The 3 that I'm going to talk about specifically are the dupe for the Lost Cherry by Tom Ford, the Black Opium from YSL, and the Eyelash by Billie Eilish. These come in body mists, and they also come in perfumes. They range from $15 to $30. Super exciting. And they come in a decent size. Let's see, what are these? 2 fluid ounces. Yeah, so 2 fluid ounces for $30. That's a lot. That's phenomenal. So, the first one I'm going to talk about. So, the first one that I want to talk about is the Not Another Cherry by Finery. This is the Tom Ford Lost Cherry dupe. I love cherry fragrances. Cherry and almond are my go-to signature scent. It is the one that I layer, cherry vanilla. I have a whole shower body lotion, body routine centered around vanilla and cherry. I love this. The scent notes for this one are wild cherry, Turkish rose, and almond amaretto. I do not have the Tom Ford Lost Cherry, but I have heard and seen and read reviews that this is almost a scent for scent identical match. which is super exciting because I'm not about to pay Tom Ford money for Tom Ford perfume. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. So this one is really exciting. I really do love this one, and I cannot recommend this one enough. The next one I want to talk about is the Midnight Cafe. This is a dupe for the Black Opium YSL. That one I do have, and that one I love. I have the travel size, I have the intense, and I have a full size. The set notes for this one are creme de cafe, jasmine absolute, and patchouli. I can tell you, this one is a 98% dupe of the Black Opium. The one thing I will tell you with the Black Opium that I like, I feel like the rose in the Black Opium is a hint more intense than this one. But I cannot recommend this one enough. These are $30. They're phenomenal for 2 fluid ounces, 60 milliliters. Amazing. And then the last one I want to talk about is one I actually got for my birthday from my husband. This is the Sweet on the Outside. I have not opened this yet because I'm waiting for my low buy, no buy beauty bank update. So this is a gift that I got for my husband. But this is a dupe for Eilish by Billie Eilish. This the scent notes are Madagascar vanilla, tonka bean, and smoke vetiver. I do have the Eilish by Billie Eilish. I've smelled this one in store, so I can't tell you right now for sure at the extent of the dupe of it because I haven't smelled it recently within the last like month or two, whatever. But I do have Eilish, and I have smelled this one in store, and they do smell very similar, very, very similar. So I'll definitely do like a cut back, a recap maybe at a later video on if this one actually is a good dupe for $30. And the $30 is a travel size too, like a, what is, this is 0.2 fluid ounces, I think. I can't read this, but this is not two fluid ounces. Like the difference between the liquid in this is like half an ounce, if that, like 0.25. Oh wait, here, 0.34 fluid ounces. 0.34 fluid ounces to 2 fluid ounces. This is $30. This is $30. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Same thing with the YSL ones. The travel size is $30. The little bitty vial that you get of the Black Opium is $30. So kind of like play to your budget. What's your spending limit? You know, I'm just saying. So yeah. That is my spotlight segment for today. If you've tried the Finery if you have tried the Finery perfumes, please let me know. I have these 3. There's a couple other ones that I've been interested in. The flower bed one, the magnetic candy, and the new pistachio one. There's a rouge one too. I kind of want to own them all, but it's not ideal because I don't like some of the fragrances that I don't like all of them. So it makes no sense for me to buy them all. But yeah, there are a couple more I want to buy. If you've tried these, let me know if you enjoy them. Which ones do you have if you have them? Is this something you're considering getting? Let me know as well. I know you can always save money on these with Target Circle. If you have Target and you use Target Circle, it's just your phone number. You can always save money on them. There are always like coupons and stuff like that too. So always just check your local Target, check your Target app, that type of stuff as well. But if you enjoyed today's video, give me a big thumbs up. I will see you guys again really shortly. And yeah, we'll move on to another video.